Good morning. It is Monday, 8:30 a.m. And guess what? I've got my voice back. Kind of. It's almost there. I'm like 99.999%. A little bit of rest over the weekend and just rejuvenating this voice. And I'm back. And I'm so pumped for 2023. I'm also super pumped for Christmas. I'm so excited for the holidays because after today, I'm taking 2 weeks off to rejuvenate so that I can come out in 2023 and I hate to keep using the word that everybody's saying, but I'm going to crush it. Are you going to crush it? I want you to crush it. Today's Motivational Monday with a splash of money is going to be talking about your gifts. And I have a gift for you. Here is a gift for you. I created a quick little, I don't know, it's a couple hours, maybe it's only 60 minutes, I can't remember, but it's a little program called Gifts into Gold. It is a 3-step process to take your gifts and turn them into gold. Do you have gifts? Let me ask you it this way. Is there information, experience, knowledge that people keep coming to you for? Is there something that everybody keeps going, oh, you got to go ask who's here, who's on the live? Nobody's on the live. Well, let's say, is there something that everybody says, oh, go ask East for that, or go ask Noelle for that, or Lisa, or Maggie, or the idea is I'm pretty sure there is something that people come to you for advice. I want to pick your brain on this or that. Okay, well, what if you could take that information and say it one more time and record it and then share it with many, many people and get paid for that, right? There's probably something that you're giving away for free in your practice or in your life that you could monetize on it. And it's not just about the monetization of it. It's about having a bigger impact. And I really want all of you to have a bigger impact in the world. As you raise your vibration and your frequency, then everything and everyone you touch can't help but be raised by you as well. Okay, back to the gift. I've got a gift for you. If you want my Gifts into Gold program, it's normally $55. It's free. All you got to do is email me, east@dreast.com, and say, please send me the Gifts into Gold program, and the link is in the description, and you get it for free. That's a $55. Why did I charge $55 for it? And this is something that many people ask me when they consult or coach with me in regards to online courses, workshops, programs, and the like. Well, the price is really up to you. It's what is the value of the outcome of your gift, right? So if I can give you a 3-step process that'll help you identify what your gifts are and then give you ideas of how you could share those gifts with the world, what kind of value would that be for you, right? So I also, you can pick your own price. I picked $55 because 5 in numerology is about change and transformation. How many of you, let me hear it in the comments, need change or transformation in your life? If you're not growing, you are what? You're not growing. You're dying. In Chinese medicine, we really talk about stagnation as the silent killer. It creates dis-ease in the body. It creates all kinds of disharmony. We don't want stagnation in our body or our lives. We want movement, growth, expansion. If you are ready to expand and grow in 2023, I opened up another planning session because the last one was so amazing that I had so many requests. Please do another one. Please do another one. On January 20th, I am doing another all-day virtual planning session, and you can join me from anywhere in the world, me and like-minded colleagues, and we will literally practice playbook. We will come up with a 12-month practice playbook for you and your success for 2023. The link to sign up is in the comments, and it is going to be held over the auspicious weekend of January 20th, which is the Lunar New Year, which is auspicious for manifesting your dreams and desires. So I'm showing you a little bit about this. I'm being very purposeful about the fives and the manifestation because that's kind of who I am, right? I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine. I have a bachelor's in business and a lot of experience in the business world. 7 years commercial real estate, 10 years now of residential real estate. And I'm also really woo-woo, okay? And so I let it out. And this aligns with this topic of your gifts. Your gifts want to ooze out of you. And when you try to hold them back because you're afraid of what people will think of you, it's like running downhill and slowing down. It takes more energy for you to slow yourself down rather than letting gravity help pull you downhill, right? So when you're out in the world and you're stopping those gifts from coming out, right? There's a part of you in your practice, oh, I'd really like to bring intuition into my practice, but my patients might think I'm weird or crazy. The energy you're expending of holding back your calling, your gifts, is detrimental. I want you to think about it. So what is it that wants to come out of you? What is it that you find yourself talking about and sharing with the world, right? What is it that people come to you and say, hey, I want to ask your advice. You're really good at this. You look really good for your age. What are your secrets, right? I am absolutely confident that each and every one of you that are listening to this have these kind of situations. Now, you might be thinking, well, I don't know, maybe these are my gifts. I'm not sure. What is my calling? I'm not sure. The universe, God, your higher self, the angels, they leave clues for you, okay? Here's how the clues come in. People will start to say to you, gosh, you'd be really good at that. And you're like, no, I couldn't possibly do that. The more times you hear that from different independent people, that is a message from God, that may be your calling. You know, years back, I remember I used to take step aerobics. Remember that? Remember step? My little, G-string onesie with my tights on. And I remember loving step aerobics, right, with my coworkers. And a couple of them came to me and said, East, you'd be a really good fitness instructor. And I was like, no way. Are you nuts? I can't even keep a beat. And then I just continued taking classes, and then multiple people were like, you'd be really good. You're really motivational. I was like, I didn't see that in myself, right? But after hearing it from 3-4 people, different people saying it to me, I thought, maybe there's something here. I mean, I'd like to do it. I don't see that in myself, but they see something in me that I don't see. So I'm going to explore that. So I went and I took a class on how to teach fitness, and this was in the 90s, and I have literally been teaching group fitness since. In fact, this ties all the way back to your gifts. What are you willing to do for free? That's probably where your gifts, your passions lie. Now, how does that pertain to fitness? Okay. Fitness, I am multi-passionate. I am definitely. My life number is a 5, so I thrive on change, transformation. Remember, 5 is the numerology for change. And so I definitely love change, and I've changed my career, my focus, my niche a lot over the last 20 years, but one thing has been remained constant, and that is fitness and teaching fitness. That is one thing that I did for years and years and years, and even when I wasn't doing it, I ended up doing it for free. I was at a indoor cycling class. Now, I've taught spin for years, and after my son was born, I just wanted to take spin, and I was in the back, just with a hat on and taking spin class, and one day the instructor didn't show up. Oh no, what are we gonna do? And so I'm sitting there where everyone's like, oh no. So I walked up to everybody and I said, I'll teach today. And they're like, you, the girl that sits in the back with a hat and doesn't talk to anybody? I went up to the front. I said, can I have the microphone? The guy, it was a 5:30 a.m. class, so the kid was really tired from being up all night. He's like, here, just gave me the microphone. I walked in, I taught the class, right? Because I have a passion for it. I'm willing to do it for free. In fact, at the end of that class, the participants in the class said, East, oh my gosh, that was so good. You're so much better than our teacher. Will you take over this class? So I said, let me find out, I'm going to have to get rehired through 24 Hour Fitness. I let that go. So I contacted the teacher, and she said, oh yes, I'd love to give up that class. I'd hate getting up that early. So guess what? While I waited to get recertified at 24 Hour Fitness, just getting rehired, I taught the class for free for 10 weeks. Nobody paid me a penny. That's when you know that's your gift. That's when you know that's your calling, because there's a lot of things that I do for a living now that I used to do for free. For example, coaching and consulting. I had a private practice, thriving private practice. I had a product company. And because I've been an educator for so many years, people were coming to me asking me for advice on their practice. And I was doing it for free until one time, after this very long exchange with a student of mine, he said to me, God, East, you are so good at business coaching. You should charge for this. And I thought, you know what? After you, buddy, I am. And so I wasn't sure if there was a market for it, but I just knew I really enjoyed it. I was already doing it for free. I'd sit and talk to people about their business. It just poured out of me. I couldn't stop myself. If you and I were at lunch and you presented an issue with your business, I couldn't stop myself from coming in and giving you ideas and strategies, right? That's when you know that's your gift. It's pouring out of you. So after the comment from the guy who said you should charge for this, I literally went to my website and just put a little button, coaching, consulting, $150. Right? Either people buy it or not. Oh my gosh. I was booked. I was booked. That's when I knew, oh, there's something to this. So sometimes your gift, your calling finds you. Just be open for it. Be looking for it. And if you're still on the fence or just want a little bit more reassurance and you want the gift that I'm giving you for Christmas, email me, east@dreast.com, and I will gift you for the holidays gifts in the gold, which is normally $55. All right. I want to end this Facebook Live, Motivational Monday with a slash of money, by offering you some ways that you could share your gifts. Many of you are in practice and you see patients one-on-one. Even if you're charging $200, $300 a session, you're kind of limited by that one-on-one interaction, okay? And I'm pretty sure there's something in your practice that you're repeating all week, right? With different patients, just like me. I was repeating the same business and practice advice with different people throughout the week, and I thought, what if instead of $300 here, $300 here, or $150 here, I got them all into one room and they each paid me $200 or $300. Let's say I got 15 people in a room and they each gave me $300. That's $4,500 to say the same thing. And I say that, let's say, for 1 or 2 hours, right? And I present the same information, but I get to say it once at the same time that 15 people hear it, right? So it's not 15 people times 2 hours each, it's 2 hours and 15. So this also goes to workshops and classes. And one of the things I did years ago was became a continuing education provider, because I was a teacher at Pacific College and I loved that, absolutely loved that, but I was maxed. Do you know what I mean? It didn't matter if I had 30, 50, 60 students. It didn't matter if I was the most popular teacher at the school. I was maxed at how much I could make per hour. I was a per hourly employee. And I remember one day I said, I'm done with this. I want to take control of my destiny, right? So instead of making $50 or $60 an hour, right, with 50 students, right? I said, what if I could hold, let's say, my favorite class that I ever taught was facial rejuvenation. I love that class. This is something that people come to me all the time. East, you look so good for your age. What are your secrets? I taught facial rejuvenation needling and herbals and topicals for so long that what I did is I created a CEU course, a workshop, a 1-day, 8-hour workshop. And I charged about, I think at the time it was like $150 each. And I would get about 32 students. It's the perfect crime, because 150 times 32, I just remember I would make, from the workshop and product sales, I'd make about $5,000 on a Sunday talking about something else I would talk about for free, and I had a whole lot of fun. right? So let's say there's something that you love to talk about. Why not gather a group of people and say it one more time, charge each person about $150, right? So $150 times 32, that is $4,800 that you could make. That's a workshop. If you were to record yourself giving that workshop, so now you'll get paid the $4,800 for the live workshop. Then you could sell the recording of that workshop forever. And let's say that you sell the recording of that workshop, right, as a program or an online course. And I don't know why, but for some reason, 197 is a magical number of online course, okay? Online course. And maybe it's natural ways to manage women's health or your menses, or natural ways to manage gut health or reduce migraine. Whatever you're doing all day, every day, maybe it's a detox program. Maybe you walk people through how to fast or whatever it might be, right? Let's say you have an online course. So let's go back. You did your one-day workshop and you made $4,800 talking about something you probably would talk about for free, probably are talking about for free. And then you have that recording and now you charge $197 for the recording. And now people don't have to be in your vicinity to engage with you because it's a recording. Now you're worldwide. 8 billion people could potentially buy your $197. Now let's be realistic. I bet 8 billion people might not buy your program. But let's just say in a year, 200 people buy your program, okay? At $197. So while you're sleeping, somebody's buying your program and you wake up and you're like, whoa, 10 people bought my program. I just made $1,900 while I slept. Who wants that? Me. 197 times 200 is an extra $39,400 to your bottom line every year. And you set it. And you don't have to repeat it. And this is just residual income. This is residual income. In 2023, I am going to launch a self-study to help walk you through the steps to creating your online course or program. I'm also going to have a couple of live days where I'll do it with you. Okay. Last year, what I did is I did these in-person 2-day deep dives at a hotel, and we closed all the doors and got rid of all the distractions, and those were fabulous. Those were so successful. I mean, guess what's come out of those? Books came out of those 2-day workshops. This is only one of several books, lots of programs. I can tell you that the people that came to my 2-day events for program creation have made their money and then some. But I'm going to be offering that at least quarterly online because I am committed in 2023 to have a significantly bigger impact in the world than ever before. It's not about my income. Income will follow the impact, but I hope that you'll come with me on this journey, join me on the journey to have a bigger impact on the world. Right? And so one way is to offer your things virtually recorded so that more people can have access to it. And I also want you to think outside of the box because your information is probably super powerful to other people as well. Over the last couple weeks, I have been thinking about I have an advanced nutrition course and it's fabulous. If you need 25 CEUs for about $200, which is so inexpensive, the content is extraordinary. It is natural ways to manage over 50 conditions. Okay, it's advanced nutrition. It's on my website. With the discount, you get it for like $200, 25 CEUs and PDAs. I started thinking about it. Okay, acupuncturists. There's about 30,000 acupuncturists in the United States, but who else could really benefit from that information? Thought about it. Nurses. Yeah. Our Western medical friends aren't always trained in nutrition or supplementation, but I'm sure they would love to have those tools available to become more valuable themselves as a practitioner. And so I'm going to go out and do an outreach and share my information with different demographics than I have been focusing on. In addition, I'm expanding. How can you expand? Is there a group of people that would benefit from your information and knowledge that you're like, oh, that just gave me an idea. Oh my gosh. Well, let's get you in front of them. Let's share your gifts with the world. All right? So I'm going to end on this. I hope I've given you something, some kind of aha moment, maybe some motivation, right? This used to be on. I'm going to put it back, okay? And it is, God gave you gifts. Your mission. Mission. Doesn't a mission sound better than a job? I used to say job. I'm like, no. It's a mission. When you wake up feeling like you're on a mission, that is so powerful. I feel like I'm on a mission every day. Your mission is to share your gifts with the world. Your mission is to share them, the gifts that God gave you, with the world. The beautiful thing is we're all unique. We're all unique. We all have different special gifts. If you don't know what they are, start to observe and look around at what people are telling you. That's how God speaks to you, through other people. What are you always searching on social media? What are you super interested in? What's your jam, right? Follow those clues, follow those breadcrumbs. Look to your past and see where you've had a real challenge and overcome that challenge, right? Maybe that's your mission, is to help other people overcome the same challenge. Fairy dust. We're going to pull a fairy dust card and see if there's another message here for you or me for the week ahead, okay? Here it is. Where is it? Oh my gosh, I got 3, but let's just do these. Practice. Practice. After a while, we'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. The 10,000 Hours, right? Outliers is a fabulous book. Malcolm Gladwell. Get it over the holidays. Read it. And you'll realize that every great person in history practiced, right? So put in the practice, put in the time, share those gifts with the world. And the last one is so sweet. It's gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. I told you I was woo-woo. I want to send you much love. In July of this year, I made a commitment to do Facebook Live every Monday at 8:30. And guess what? Rain or shine, a son having an issue, deaths in the family, I have shown up. Next week, I'm getting on a plane and I'm going with my family on vacation. And so I will record the Facebook Live for next Monday at probably like 5 a.m., which is when I wake up every morning. So it'll be here for you because I made a commitment to do a Facebook Live every Monday till the end of the year. I'm not sure what I've got coming up in 2023. It will be something like this. Stay tuned for that. Let me know what you're up to. But I want to send you much love as we go into this stretch of the big holiday season. And I want to remind you that you make a difference. You absolutely matter. I want to remind you that somebody prayed for you. Your parents prayed for you. If you have hired somebody before and you were their boss, they probably prayed for the job. I'm pretty sure if you look around at the clues, you have had a significant impact on someone's lives. And so show up for them. Show up, right? The world is waiting for you. Your mission is to share your gifts with the world. I'll see you here next Monday. Have a fabulous week. And I hope this was helpful. And if you want that gift, don't forget, email me and I'll send it over to you this week. Okay? Bye for now.